hopefully no sort of hassle.
Oh, that's great. Oh,
There's your
thank you very much. Let's go.
Enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Today Show with me, Josh Coles. Good afternoon. Fantastic day outside, isn't it? But what about in here? We've got some fantastic interviews for you. But on today's show, of course, we've got your usual news. You've got the regional and national weather and a bit of entertainment gossip. I hear Gaga's been getting up to a bit of dodgy stuff. But on today's show, we're talking about community. Community radio is one of the largest radio platforms in and around the UK today. And just for you guys, we've got an exclusive interview with one of the managers of the largest community radio station here in the North East, Spark Sunderland. Owen Lonergan's going to join us in a bit to talk about how maybe you can get involved and get some fantastic, valuable experience in a media platform. That's a radio station. But before all that exciting stuff, of course, we've got Christopher, the delightful Christopher, to keep you up to date with the news. Chris.
Thank you, Josh. Here's today's news. All flights in and out of the UK and several other European countries have been suspended as ash from a volcanic eruption in Iceland moves south. Up to 4,000 flights are thought to have been cancelled, with airspace closed in Norway, Sweden, Finland and Denmark. The UK's Air Traffic Control Service says no flights would be allowed in UK airspace for at least 48 hours amid fears of engine damage. The airspace restriction is thought to have left thousands of Britons stranded. In entertainment news, blockbuster Avatar was beaten for the Oscar by Best Picture by Hurt Locker at the 82nd Academy Awards last night. Director Catherine Bigelow went down in history as the first woman ever to win an award for the Best Director. Her ex-husband, James Cameron, director of Avatar, said he couldn't think of a better person to lose out to. Avatar didn't leave entirely empty-handed though, and walked away with the awards for Best Art Direction and Cinematography. Other big winners included Jeff Bridges for Best Actor in the acclaimed Crazy Heart and Sandra Bullock for Best Actress in The Blind Side. Pop star Lady Gaga has come out in defence for her new music video Telephone, calling it groundbreaking for touching on issues of homosexuality and transgender. The controversial video includes scenes of nudity, swearing, a lesbian kiss and a simulated murder. The 24-year-old singer says, "Some people think being gay is a choice. It's not a choice. We're born this way." That's all for news. Back to you, Josh.
Thank you very much, Chris. That top story there, causing a bit of havoc on the ash. Has it been affecting you at all?
Not me personally, but it has affected my family. Some of my cousins went to Portugal for 5 days.
Oh,
They've now been there for 3 weeks.
Oh, that's a shame.
But I'm sure they're loving it. I mean, the sun's sun, isn't it?
Thank you very much, Chris, for the news.
No problem.
One guest, though, that hasn't got stuck in the ash is, of course, our exclusive interview with Owen, one of the managers from Spark FM, the largest community radio station in the North East. Welcome along, Owen.
Hey Josh, how you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good, good. No ash on you, then?
No ash, no. I
Good
wish
stuff.
I was stuck somewhere, but unfortunately I'm here.
Good stuff. Now, on to community radio. You work for a community radio station here in Sunderland.
Mm-hmm.
Just give the viewers a quick lowdown on what your role is in the organisation.
My role in 107 Spark FM is programme controller. Basically, I determine what goes out on air and what doesn't. If it's good, the presenters get the praise for it. If it's bad, I get the rap for it.
So it's a big big burden.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, if I feel that the content isn't that good, well, then I say, look, change it around a bit. That's right. Just an overall, really, of the sound of Spark FM, and that's really my role in 107 Spark FM.
Fantastic. So, community radio. Obviously, there's something about it with 50 successful radio stations in the UK on FM and online now as we speak. There's something about community radio that people are sort of they're going towards their heart. You know, just tell. I mean, what do you think is different actually between commercial and community radio? What can you offer that commercial doesn't?
Well, it's kind of less stressful, really. You know, there's not the hypes of millions of people listening to it. Even though I'd love millions of people would listen to Spark FM. But of course, with community radio, it's basically local people that listen. And what we offer is local news, local angles on stories, maybe big news every hour. Well, at 6 o'clock every day, we have local news which entirely focuses on Sunderland. And we also have the list, which offers specific events in Sunderland. So I think we're different as the fact that we can do those and commercial radio can't, because we can offer totally different from what community radios or what commercial radio stations can do, in fact. And we can also diverse things a little bit more, have more experiments with presenters, because as you know, it's mainly students enforced, and we do have some community people as well who take the other angle from students, and then we go from community. So we have a wide range of presenters and different ideas and different topics that we discuss on Spark FM.
Fantastic, that's great. So really you've got an access, obviously with the economic climate and that, commercial radio has sort of toned down so much in the industry. I mean, if you're part of the industry, it's toned down so much. Just to give us a quick sort of 20-second snapshot of maybe how community radio differs with commercial. What are you doing at the moment that's different to commercial?
As I say, we can experiment in terms of have more fun.
Yeah.
The fact that commercial radio station can't. Community radio offers a specific angle on a story that we don't have to go following BBC or following other major radio stations, so we can go different, and that's what we're allowed to do with community radio station. We're
going to come back to Owen just after your regional and national weather with Stephanie. More from Owen in a bit.
Thanks, Josh. Well, things are certainly looking up for the region. Staying mainly dry with lots of sunny spells. Top temperature in Sunderland today is 9 degrees Celsius. The outlook for the region throughout the week mainly staying the same, but with a possibility of light showers over the weekend, with temperatures staying well above 5 degrees Celsius. For the UK Northern Ireland, set to stay dry with the occasional spot of sun, still feeling rather chilly around most areas, with a top temperature of 9 degrees Celsius in South Scotland and Northern Ireland. Temperature staying just above 5 degrees Celsius, with an expectation of dropping throughout the week. The outlook for the rest of the week, staying dry and bright, but still feeling rather cold. Thank you, Josh, and back to the studio.
Welcome back. It's the Today Show with me, Josh Coles. Hope you had a fantastic afternoon. In the studio with me, just for the weather, we were talking to one of the managers of Spark Sunderland. Tell us, Owen, we were talking about community and commercial before, the sort of verses. What are you doing at the moment in the community? I hear you had a successful night on Saturday evening. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was a long work in progress with the marketing and promoting, getting involved behind us as well, because we have different roles in management. But there's a big push to get a live broadcast from one of the biggest nightclubs here in Sunderland,
Fantastic.
Passion nightclub. They brought Cream anthems to us and Nick Rafferty as well. So we took the option to broadcast it live through our stream and on FM as well. So
Wow.
we brought that to the people of Sunderland also on the webcam, so people could see Nick Rafferty if they were watching online and couldn't be in Passion nightclub. Basically, we were down there with Spark FM hoodies. Some people were down there with Spark FM hoodies. Again, that's getting the name out there. So we are really getting Spark FM out there on the biggest platform, really, as in terms of nightclubs and hitting a big audience as well, with 1,000 to 2,000 people attending that particular event. And we hope to do some more in the near future.
Fantastic. So what exactly, you know, obviously community radio has got to be very interactive with its audience, you know, to be different from commercial. What exactly does Spark Sunderland do to be so interactive? Obviously you were quite interactive at this event, you're quite hands-on, weren't you? Do you sort of interact, do you use social networks quite a lot?
Yes, we do. We usually do competitions on our social networks via Facebook, and we also co-tweet and tweet as well to plug the Facebook competitions. We're also very in contact with the local music angle that we have in Spark FM. 6 to 6 we play local music, and that is a major pulling point for listeners as well, because they want to hear their music on the radio. So that's how we're getting out there as well, and that's all on our website as well.
Fantastic. Which you come to the website. Give us a quick little plug if anyone wants to find out about Spark, and also all the wealth information you have.
Yeah, it's all on our webpage, www.sparksunderland.com. You can find out how to get your music on our airways if you're a local band.
That's great.
Also other management roles as well, if you want to get in contact with them, PC or station manager, and other roles in the management team as well.
Cool. And a fantastic opportunity here being offered for anyone that's interested in media or wants to gain experience, just do something for the community. How can they get in touch with you to get involved?
Again, it's all on the webpage, www.sparksunderland.com, or just me personally, it's owen.lonergan@sparksunderland.com.
Oh, that is fantastic. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Josh.
That was the Today Show with me, Josh Coles. If you want to get involved in the media, make sure you contact Owen. Take care, have a very nice day. Good afternoon.